Good evening, everyone. My friends, once again, this is already the second week when we don't have a chance to see each other. I'm celebrating this Mass privately here in an empty church. And we continue to pray for one another. I hope you're staying safe, you're staying indoors, you're limiting your contact with the outside world. Please keep in your prayers those who are sick, certainly those who passed away, especially as a consequence of this outbreak. Let's pray also for the medical personnel, doctors, nurses, and other people, EMTs, who are on the front line saving lives, literally, and protecting us from getting infected. And once again, as we celebrate this weekend, this is the 5th Sunday of this holy time of Lent, I wanted to offer and leave you with some reflection, some thoughts to ponder as we go into this next week. This Sunday's gospel is the resuscitation of Lazarus. Jesus raises Lazarus from his tomb. And when you think of it, when you read this passage, a natural thought comes to mind that we all, in our own lives, have some areas, some parts of our hearts that might be dead, that are not alive. They're a little dead. But if we become very attached to these tombs, if we guard them within us, if we do not will that our whole heart rise again to life, we become corrupted and our soul begins to give off, as Martha says, to borrow the language from the gospel, some odor, some smell, stench of a person who's attached to sin. And this holy time of Lent has definitely something to do with this. Because all of this, we can ask ourselves and hear what Jesus says to Lazarus. He cried out in a loud voice, "Lazarus, Lazarus, come out." So again, I invite you today to think for a moment, where is the dead part of my own soul? Where's my tomb? What part of the heart can be corrupted because of my attachment to sin? One sin or another. And to remove the stone, to take away the stone of shame, to allow the Lord to say to us, as he said to Lazarus, "Come out." That's all our soul might be healed, might be raised by the love of Christ, by the power of the Son of God. Because he is more than capable of forgiving us. And we all need it. All of us, no exceptions. Sinners we may be, but he forgives us. So again, let us hear the voice of Jesus today, who by the power of God says to us as well, "Come out. Leave that tomb that you might have within you. Come out. I give you life. Come out. I give you happiness. I bless you. Come out of that tomb. I want you for myself." And my friends, may the Lord today, this Sunday and during this upcoming week of Lent, may the Lord that speaks so much about resurrection give us all the grace to rise from our own sins, to come out of our own tombs with the voice of Christ calling us to go out, ultimately to go to him. May we hear that calling. May he help us to rise from our own sins. And may the peace of Christ be always with you.